for the final wrap, we would like to ask all the speakers who are here if they could come on the stage. Yes. And not just for a standing ovation, but also for something else.
We are in the photo.
Yeah.
Výborně, pojďte. Speech.
It's not just a beauty shot. We still want to ask you 3 questions and ask you for, spontaneous answer. You won the prize to be the first one. Only 2? Okay. So, my first question to you is, what would you advise to your 15-year-old self?
I would like really try to be different, more different than I was in terms of going offside and do things in a broken way. I think the advice from the last speaker is correct. You have to F around to learn things. So I would do more of that.
In regards to me, I think who does not knock the door shall not find out. And if something I have learned is to, if you want something, the world is not going to pass it to you. Sometimes you got to go out there, grab it, even if they don't want to give it to you. And that's how you get your dreams to come true. So go knock doors and make your dreams come true, guys.
I would say exactly the same thing. I have a saying, I say, when I fail, I slay. Because I have a very similar story with sending out emails to various institutions and companies. And most of the times they just didn't reply at all. And then I got out of 100 emails, I got 3 emails, and 1 was positive. So when I fail, I slay. Keep trying, keep going, even when you fail.
To my 15-year-old self, back then I would say buy Bitcoin. No, but to a 15-year-old, to be serious, I would say find what you love, find what you're passionate about, go for it, and don't let anyone tell you can't.
I think what I would tell my 15-year-old self is... last year. Not too long ago. Is don't compare yourself. I think just compare yourself to what you were in the past and always just improve. And another thing I would say is sell Bitcoin.
Sell Bitcoin.
Well, it's only 2 years ago, but maybe don't waste your time learning unnecessary things at school. Like...
Okay, so maybe early sleep, early rise, work like hell, and advertise. And don't panic, carry on, and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I would tell him, trust yourself, be confident, and don't let others to tell you exactly what you should do, but go with your heart in what you want to do.
I was always told to be a good girl, and I would tell 15 years old myself, don't be a good girl, be yourself, be bold, be whatever you like, and just ruin those stereotypes.
You can keep it. And I have one more question. This is, of course, Futureport Prague, so it should be about Futureport Youth. It should be about future. So I want to ask you, what do you think will be the most fascinating topic around a dinner party in 2050?
That's a great question.
It is a hard question. If you ask me in 2015, if AI is going to be, not 15, maybe, okay, 12, if AI is going to be a topic in 10 years, I would say probably not, but look at us now. I think the topic is going to be climate stuff, climate change, and I think we are going to raise more and more this question, and hopefully in 2050, we are going to talk about solution which worked to tackle the climate change.
So I imagine a dinner of many people having a following conversation, not about AI, even not about climate, because it's probably must be solved by then, by 2050. I think the conversation will be about how do you know about your own mind? How do you know how to use time we will get? We will have so much time, hopefully, to work not on the next technology, but to work about understanding what's human. And I think this will be the most important topic for next 100 years, to realize actually how to evolve as a human being, with or without technology. But technology is an enabler for us to have more time and get to know ourselves better.
Okay, 2050, so it's going to be a discussion where there are going to be bioconservativists saying they want to stay purely biological humans and maybe die one day. And on the other side of the table, there are going to be maybe new generation of transhumanists just saying, okay, we want to enhance our bodies, our minds, or our anything by technology and maybe live long enough to live forever. So that's going to be 2050.
Well, I think we'll discuss how to not grow up as fast and actually enjoy the childhood years and be a child when you're supposed to be.
I think in 50 years, people will, still be debating if they should put an implant in their head. Because I don't know if the medical trial is ever going to go through. Hopefully it does, though. Yeah.
I actually believe this is a very, very tough question because the world is changing in such a crazy pace, and it's really hard to imagine what's going to be in 2050. I do believe that we are moving towards a society where we maybe don't have to work anymore, where we don't have any big problems in this world anymore. So I hope to have a dinner conversation where we simply talk about the fun stuff that we did during the day, or maybe we simply say, you know what, let's meet maybe actually outside of some metaverse and go for an actual piece of food or a drink or whatever. But yeah, it's a really tough one.
It is a tough one. I think we will be discussing what is humanity, what is the reason, why are we here on this planet, which is always something up for debate, but I think it will be just on another level. We will be debating it in another dimension. And hopefully we'll be sitting down and being like, remember when we bought water in plastic bottles? Why would we do that? Hopefully that will happen, and we will be questioning our decisions now.
Well, if according to the plans of going to Mars in 2030 goes accordingly, I think people will be discussing their next holiday destination, aka Mars. Of course, it will be kind of pricey at the time, but I actually generally do believe that the main topic in that dinner will be nature, and not really the technology side, but how we can continue persevering the environment. So yeah, unfortunately, that will be the topic.
I think I would be really disappointed if in 50 years' time the dinner is not in complete virtual reality, where I can sort of filter out people I don't like, and filter in people I do like, and change conversation based on what I want to hear rather than what people are actually telling me. And of course, testing the latest taste filter, because any food can make taste anything. So that I hope is the dinner. I look forward to seeing you guys there in 50 years' time.
Thank you, Mansoor. So, yeah, let's make it a date. It's actually only in 26 years. Yeah, so
Put it in the
so
calendar.
let's meet in one of the future dimensions in 26 years and check how our predictions worked. And otherwise, thank you very much, guys. Please stay here, and I bring the team on the stage. If you are here somewhere, please come, and come quick. And a big round of applause. And if you can do the standing ovation once more, please do that. Because these guys worked really hard to create this event for you. Woo. And there is a big applause also to the tech team who is behind that window, and they are streaming to the whole world and working day and night also. And last but not least, to all of you that you stayed with us, that you gave us your trust, that you gave us your time, and we hope to see you here again next year. Yes, and the future is in your hands.